Hey, good afternoon. My microphone's broken. All right, let's get that out of the way first. The microphone is broken. I'm going to get a new one today. But for now, we're going AirPods, and it sounds like crap. We'll get through it. That's all right. I thought I could figure it out. Unplug it, plug it back in, reset all that good stuff. Restart my computer, whatever it may be. No dice. Let's see what sounds better, this one or this one. All right. Let's just test this out. Switched it. Let's see. That doesn't sound terrible. Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, let's go. Glad to have you with us. Lindy just had his first child. He'll be back. Glad to have you guys here. If you don't mind, take a second this fine Friday afternoon. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. It goes a long way. Atone for your sins. I appreciate you. Thank you guys in advance. Look, it's Friday. We're heading into the weekend. Quite frankly, yesterday kind of sucked. We got like one stolen base win. Aside from that, I'm not sure anything else hit. Tough day. I had a good day playing DFS, but that doesn't matter to you guys. You guys don't care about that, and I don't blame you for it. But it's a new month. We still closed April out really well. All right. It was a great April. Yesterday could have been a little bit better than it was, but let's get into it. We got a bunch of boosts today. You know, the good thing, Kevin, thank you. Oh, I appreciate you, man. Javante, dude, Sixers, I did not see that coming. Straight up, zero chance. I thought they were going to get smoked, quite frankly. I thought the Sixers were going to get their dicks kicked in front of a home audience. I really did. And I'm leaving my microphone right here because it feels weird to push it away, okay? It feels weird. So that's what we're going to do. William, keep picking those winners. Nobody's going to care about your microphone. I do, though, but I appreciate it. I do. I care. Caleb, what's good, brother? Good to see you here. Yeah, man, Sixers. It's crazy that, like, in May, tomorrow, May 2nd, the Sixers and Flyers are playing around the same time in May. Who the hell would have thought? I know. You guys don't care about the Philadelphia 76ers or the Flyers, but I do. So for that brief second, I'm going to talk about it. I'm trying to find this. I was trying to find this pop up in my feed so I could retweet it. I had this post go viral last night. It was just like a random throwaway post, and it's at 1.6 million impressions. It's the dumbest post ever. Twitter is getting ruined by this shit. Like anything actually relevant just goes into the ether. And I post, I'm just going to start posting shit like that and collecting Elon bucks. You know what? That's what we're going to do. But let me retweet this. Let me retweet this so nobody can see it. All right. All right. All right. Snipe session starts now. That's not all I posted. But anyway, all right, let's get into it. Any spots you guys want to hit first? Yeah? No? Maybe so. I think there's a couple spots that we can get to. Fridays usually offer us some pretty decent boosts. I assume FanDuel is going to have like the first inning. Yeah, the 50% first inning Fridays. I'll claim it. Why the hell not? 25% profit boost in-game parlay for the NBA. Sure, we'll take advantage of that. What does DraftKings have to offer us? And I would assume Bet365, which has just been, we can't get there for NBA recently, which is crazy. They are going to give us probably another 50% NBA boost. They should be giving me 100% boost with my performance over the last week in NBA. MLB's carried us through, no doubt, but still. All right, profit boost pack. Get a pre-match and live all-purpose boost today. Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh, 30% boost. Why? Wait, what am I? Someone want to tell me what I'm missing? Why are we getting a 30% boost specifically for Cincinnati and Pittsburgh? Is that geo-targeted to me? I'm not. Why wouldn't it be Philly? Is everyone getting Cincy Pittsburgh? Or are they geo-targeting me because I'm in Pennsylvania? Oh, here's a fun one. $250K daily Grand Slam payout. Bet $5, $5+ on a home run and earn a share if they hit a grand slam. All right, well, we're not going to win, but we're going to do it anyway. I had some pretty solid success the NFL season with those King of the End Zone spots. Those were fun. Springfield, I got the same. I'm in Ohio. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Cincinnati's in Ohio and Pittsburgh's close enough. But I don't know. Why not Philly? Like, Philly's playing the Marlins today. Whatever. Who cares? All right, let's dive into this. Have a little bit of fun here. And, yeah, let's do it. LBD, they kicked the shit out of the Celtics. You're right. You're right. I mean, I have no idea at this rate what's going to happen, though, in Game 7. Like, do the Celtics wake up? Or is Tatum banged up and they can't hit threes again? I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. I would love to see the Sixers win, but I'm still a little bit skeptical that they can do it. So I updated the prop tool for NBA. We are in good shape there. We'll do it for MLB as well. We'll get all of our parlays in. We'll get all of our boost in, and then I got to go get a haircut. Still plenty of time now. 2:30 haircut. We should be good. All right, let's do it. Bet365. Do we go back to the well there and just make it happen? And by the way, for those of you knowing that I will not be here tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, things could pop up. You want to use the tools for yourself that have been so good to us this season. Use Snipe 50 with the link down below. Or if you're watching on X, Snipe 50 at OddsShopper.com. 50% off any weekly or monthly subscription to OddsShopper. And highly suggest, if you haven't done so yet, that that's something you take advantage of. I do not believe at all that you will regret it. And the other thing, just quickly, shout out to Eric Kim, man. This is very cool because the liquidity tool that we just launched, he built a lot of it, and I had the ideas to put it into practice because it's something I've been doing for a while, and he took it and ran with it. We just released it. He's up 40 units with the liquidity tool last week. So sick to see that type of stuff pay off. When you get together and you build something that you think is going to really help people profit, and then out of the gate, 40 units in profit for him using the new liquidity tool that we have over on OddsShopper. So shout out to Eric. I love seeing that, man. Any of you guys want to jump in, you know how to do it. All right, let's take a look at home runs first. See if we have anything working for us today. I didn't actually see all that much on the board when I first looked at it earlier in the day, which is kind of unfortunate. You know, and yes, J-Matt, of course, the Celtics live and die by the three. Yeah. But also Embiid was causing some problems. I had a pretty bad day NBA betting yesterday, but at least the Sixers won. All right, Javante, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe we just go straight to Bet365. By the way, this Mauricio Dubon spot plus 950 to homer, not bad. I was just trying to see if I could find us any Bet365 home runs to kick it off. Jahmai Jones plus 575 looks okay there. We may have to wait until later. Bet365 has been a little quicker to move them if you're not getting in earlier in the day. I mean, my move is just to bet these when I wake up. The moment like we have sharp book action that pops up, or odds on the board, I bet them as soon as I can because they're going to move them. That's how you want to do it with all of this stuff. Just pop into the odds screen. So, yeah, Corbin Carroll. Plus, no real edge there. What's the weather look like at Wrigley today? Is this the 2 o'clock game? Winds blowing in at 11 miles per hour, 46 degree temperatures. That, I don't know. That's a bad Wrigley day. You get good Wrigley days, you get bad Wrigley days. That seems like a pretty bad Wrigley day, if you ask me. Stolen base props, too. We got one. By the way, we did hit a plus 550, I think, stolen base prop yesterday, which was helpful. Now we're 3 for 6. We're 50% on big plus money stolen base props, so maybe we go back to the well. Sal Stewart at plus 880. You know what? I'm going to jam a couple of these real quick, my friends. Bear with me. You can do the same. The good thing about these tools, you click it and it loads it straight into your bet slip. Now, of course, with bets like this, size your bets appropriately. You want them to be small, but that is a good bet right there on Sal Stewart. I mean, you're talking about plus 880. Every other book is nowhere close. FanDuel's on an island. I can almost guarantee you that will move. That'll move, but while we're doing this show, you watch. That we'll get good closing. We'll get good value on that bet while this show is still live. I'd be shocked if we didn't. I also think, you don't have enough people betting these that they're kind of illiquid. So if it does move a lot, then sure, you could be like, well, that's fake CLV. Sure, but when every other book is there and they're there, I'm willing to do it. I'll grab a Trevor Story plus 640 as well. Don't mind if I do. Trevor Story to steal a bag at plus 640. What do you think? And then we'll start getting these parlays in. All right, done. I just wanted to load those up before they disappear because my guess is they will. So we got Trevor Story. We got Sal Stewart homers. Let's take a look at Bet365. Do we have the 50% boost? Anybody know? Let's see. Yes, we do. 50% boost for NBA. 30% boost for MLB. There we go. All right, we're back to the well today. Let's see how well things can go for us. Now, I do want to check the liquidity tool to see if there's any sharp money coming in anywhere. If so, that would be wildly helpful for us, right? See if we have any sharp money on MLB spots or NBA spots. Like Mackenzie Gore. Love using this tool, by the way. Like you can see what type of arbitrage they're creating. You can see where to bet it. And a lot of these spots are going to be plus EV spots. Zach Wheeler under strikeouts. They also disappear quick because the books don't want to be hanging these lines. So when they see them start getting hammered, they start to. So, okay, let's keep this one in mind. Michael Burrows under. They wanted it plus 159. Okay. Or they wanted it minus 159. We could get it at minus 160. It's creating a small arb, something on Hard Rock. Mike Burrows under strikeouts. Mackenzie Gore, here's a 6.5 strikeout prop on him. 159 here. What do we get it? Is it not on? Why is Bet365 not popping up there? Interesting, though. Couple of these spots that look kind of good. I'm going to come back to this, but I do think I'm going to bet both of these. Under on Mackenzie Gore. That's what the sharp side is. Under on Mike Burrows. We could grab both of those as well, but let's get a few of these parlays in and see what we can make happen. So do we want to do NBA first? You guys tell me. We want to do NBA first or we want to do MLB first? I'm fine with either. It makes no difference to me. We're going to get all of these in one way or another. And yes, in case you jumped in late, my microphone is broken, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to get a new one this weekend. As of now, I'm just using computer audio. You know why? Because my AirPods are about to die as well. So we're doing good around here lately, I must say. Is today the day we catch that Crawford stolen base, Yuri Perez on the mound? Oh, man, I didn't even think about that. By the way, these two strikeout props, you might want to grab them. Make sure you're grabbing them at a number that's reasonable, though. Don't go grab them at like minus 209 on underdog. That defeats the purpose. You want to get a number similar to what the sharps are betting, okay? Let's see. Let's check the Justin Crawford stolen base prop first. We have to, right? Dude. No, look what the books did here. He's been like 8, 9 to 1 at times. The best number you'd get on him is plus 450. Nope. Not going to do it. That's crazy though, huh? They know what's going on. They certainly do. All right. Let's build out some parlays. We got 3 games tonight. NBA playoffs hasn't been too bad, actually. You got a lot of these games that have been pretty damn competitive for the most part, or at least the series to be competitive, right? Like by this point, a lot of times in the quarterfinals, these like almost every series is over, but Pistons are down 3-2 in the series. Cleveland's up 3-2. Lakers are up 3-2 in the series. So we got a bunch of game 6s tonight. Hell yeah. Hunter, what do you use as your edge for the odds screen? It depends. Like FanDuel for NBA props should be up there. FanDuel and Penny If you're using like FanDuel and Pinnacle on NBA, you'll be in great shape for props and stuff. For home runs, you can't use FanDuel, so I've been using Bookmaker, Circa, and Penny because they have two-way lines, which is helpful. FanDuel only has one-way lines, so there's that. But let's get something in here. I want to do Bet365 because we got a 50% boost. Man, you know how nice it would be we go into the weekend and we hit our 50% boost on Bet365? We need one, man. This Jamal Sheard one could be good. This could be good. I mean, if you think about it, everything aligns here. Now, I probably want to go a little bit more towards market projection just because it's Bet365. Okay. But Jamal Sheard is what? We have him at 7.2 assists, over 5.5 at minus 130. So then the question just simply becomes, can we find 3 good spots from this game? Because I would really love to grab that. Would love to. Let's see. That's the Cleveland-Toronto game. Yeah, we actually can. We could go Jamal Sheard over 5.5 assists. And mind you, we haven't projected at 7.2, but look at the market projection here. FanDuel, albeit plus money, but still 6.5, 6.5. Every other book is at 6.5. And Bet365, despite it being minus 130, we have the true odds at minus 137. They're still sitting. That's solid. So over 5.5, we got to do that. And mind you, we have to have this all from the same game because we can't same game parlay plus or whatever on Bet365. So we're going to go Jamal Sheard over 5.5. And then we're going to take Max Strus over 3.5 rebounds. Market projection is around where it should be, but we haven't projected at 4.9, 10% EV in this bet. Remember, all we need is one, baby. That's it. And then we go Dean Wade under 4.5 points. First of all, 3.5 on all the other books. I mean, look, 3.5, 4.5. 4.5 does make a difference, okay? You get two 2-point baskets. That 3-point bet loses. You know what? We should be betting this immediately before they move it because right now, the 3.5 at minus 110, 3.5 minus 112, essentially the same odds on 4.5 on Bet365. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bet this because I anticipate that moving. Not only moving from 4.5 down to heavier juice, but I think that they're going to move that to 3.5. And I would expect them to do that sooner than later. So let's get this 50% boost in. You guys see it on the screen. I zoomed out a little bit for you. Jamal Sheard over assists, Max Strus over rebounds, Dean Wade under on points. We have a 50% boost. We're going with the Cleveland-Toronto game. And I actually like this one quite a bit. Whether I like it or not is irrelevant. The tools like it. It's a plus EV spot. And at this point, that's really all that matters. That's what we've done. Someone said, as long as you keep picking winners, we don't care about your microphone. Yeah, I mean, look, we're just using the tools to assist us here. And then Jamal said over 5.5 assists. I'm trying to get this in quick because my guess is a lot of this moves. Where is he? Okay, that's still at minus 130. I thought they moved it already. And then Dean Wade points. Here's the test. Is he still at 4.5 or did they move it? Yes, he is. Minus 120. Now, this is not going to be a massive, 12-1 bet, but with a 50% profit boost, we're getting this to like plus 650. So I'm absolutely grabbing that. I like this bet. And maybe we need that to get back on track, huh? We just need a little bit of that. All right. So we got that one locked in. Let's go to DraftKings here. We got a bet and we got a boost on DraftKings. Let's pull that one up. DraftKings has been good to us. NBA on DraftKings has been really good to us lately. So let's go and pull this one up. I want to go more towards projections, of course. Like 70-30 here. What do we like the most? Jared Allen rebounds. That's not actually going to be a bad spot. I already know that these other books. Yeah, look, plus 107. You've got FanDuel at minus 114. Sharp book for NBA props. Bet Chris minus 110. Circa minus 110. Yeah, throw Jared Allen in there. And then let's go. And it's going to have to be 4 legs, right? They're probably going to make us go 4 legs here. Do you guys have 4 legs or 3 legs? Let me know. 25% profit boost. Mine is, 4 legs plus 300 or longer odds, which is not surprising to me at all, which is fine. We hit one 2 days ago. 2 days ago, we hit the 4-legger at 12-1 on DraftKings. So we can certainly do it again. Let's go with, how about RJ Barrett points? RJ Barrett over 22.5 points. Got him projected at 25. Toss him in there. Now we got 2 for, you know what? I screwed that up. I didn't have that one. I didn't have all the games selected. So is there anything else here? Marcus Smart over 2.5 rebounds. Jared Allen still looks really good. Let me pull the RJ Barrett one. Let's go Cade Cunningham. That could be okay. Over on rebounds. Over 5.5 at minus 139. Every other book is at 6.5 rebounds on Cade Cunningham. We have him projected at 7.1. Absolutely load that one up tonight. No question. And then I'm going to grab, see this Marcus Smart one we could take, or do we go to Jared Allen? Or I'm sorry, Evan Mobley under 3s. There's actually a lot of good bets right now on DraftKings. Like Desmond Bane over 2.5 assists. I want to grab that. Yeah, I'm throwing that one in there, and now we just need one more bet. So here's what we're going to do here. We got Jared Allen under rebounds, Cade Cunningham over rebounds, Desmond Bane over 2.5 assists. All right. And then the final one that we're going to throw in here is Alperen Şengün under 9.5 threes. Why? We've got him at 9, but every other book outside of BetMGM has worse odds than DraftKings. So there you have it. Alperen Şengün under 9.5 rebounds is going to be our 4th and final leg for this one. That is a plus 1017. With our 25% boost, we take that to plus 1273. Dial it up. There we go. Yes, sir. We're making progress here. Any other spots you want to look at? Obviously, the chat is always open. Feel free to hit me up. That's good stuff right there. All right, so FanDuel, and then we will hit our home runs. We will hit our MLB parlays. We got to get, you know what? While we're here, let's do the FanDuel first inning. No run or yes run first inning, right? We got to do that. Game lines. I have different presets for different sharp books depending on what we're doing here. So total runs first inning. Can we find an edge anywhere? Oh, Kansas City, Seattle. Oh, to score a run in the first inning plus 132. That's interesting because it's Brian Wu and Cole Reagan's on the mound. That's a tough spot for sure. Any games we like? Emmett Sheehan, Matthew Liberatore on the mound in this one. Dodgers, St. Louis. You got Mets and Angels. We have, let's see. It's funny because FanDuel will give you the boost, but you're not going to find any spots that have like legitimately good odds either, right? It's funny how they do that. Like we've got them worse than the true odds pretty much everywhere. Like minus 113 here. The true odds are plus 108. It's crazy. Orioles game. Did I pass that yet? Let's see. Orioles, Yankees. Will Warren on the mound. What is it? Will Warren and Cade Povich, right? You know what I kind of like? I kind of like the Phillies spot. I kind of like the Phillies game. Over to score a run in the first. I'm going to go Phillies here. I'm not convinced that Zach Wheeler is back. And Yuri Perez on the other side. You talked about it. Struggles with allowing stolen bases. But not only that, I do think since Rob Thompson was fired that this could look a little bit different and they can, start to cruise. Yeah, look, if you like the Baltimore game, grab it. You're getting a 50% boost. So no matter what you do is going to be plus EV, okay? In a spot like that. Now, would I prefer to not get something that's like super far off market in the bad way? Of course, sure. But I also have no problem if you wanted to go with that either. All right, I want to look at some FanDuel NBA parlays as well. We'll use the prop tool here to guide us. There's going to be a lot of opportunities just based on if we go by the projections. It already looks like our projections are a lot higher on some of these guys than we're seeing across the rest of the market. So that's encouraging. So on FanDuel, if we go like 80% projections, you have to on FanDuel. Sharp book, you're not going to beat them just using the market as your guide. It's never going to happen. Let's see. Marcus Smart, we have projected at 3.6 rebounds. Let's toss him in. We only need 3 bets for this one. That's all we need is 3 bets from any, essentially 2 from one and then 1 from another. It doesn't matter. Reed Shepherd, over 2.5 rebounds. Both of those in the same game. We haven't projected at 3.3. That's not bad. We already bet the Jamal Shed one at over 5.5 rebounds on Bet365. Luke Kennard, how about Austin Reeves over 3.5 rebounds? This actually might not be bad. Let's grab Austin Reeves over 3.5 rebounds. That takes care of our same game parlay. That's 2 right there. And the one that keeps popping up, I think we take a risk here. And I think we go under 1.5 assists on Jalen Duren. It is sketchy, there's no doubt, because it's a plus 134 spot and 2 assists kills our parlay. But with that in mind, if you add that, you're going to get a really nice spot. Plus 573 boosted to plus 716. That's the big one right there. I'm going with it. Jalen Duren under 1.5 assists. Marcus Smart over on rebounds. Reeves over on rebounds. Jalen Duren under on assists. That's going to be it. Now, what we have to do is we have to find our Bet365 MLB parlay. This is where our bread has been buttered for the past 2 weeks. This is why we've been profitable for the past 2 weeks. All right? No other reason than Bet365 MLB parlays. And to be fair, DraftKings same game parlays as well. We got a 30% boost on Bet365. We've got a lot of games today. We got 15 games on the slate. So this should give us exactly what we need. All right, let's see here. Where do we go? It has to be from the same game, so let's just filter through some of these. This is what's been good to us recently. All right, keep this one in mind. Oh, this is the Cubs game. Corbin Carroll to not record a walk. Oh, you know what? Let me go 50-50 blend here. Corbin Carroll, no walks. I don't want them all from the same team, though. We need them on both teams. We don't want to take a massive haircut on the odds. If you guys see anything, let me know. This could work. Nick Gonzalez under a single. Ellie De La Cruz, no runs scored. Brian Reynolds, no walks. That might be what I go with. Let me see if there's anything else that stands out. If not, I think I'm going to grab that. Ooh, what's that? Now, see, all hitters. That's just going to kill us. Ooh, here we go. That's not bad. Blue Jays Twins. Blue Jays Twins is an interesting one. This game looks okay too, right? Bo Bichette, no singles. Mike Trout under a hit. That's fun. I think I'm going to go back to this game. What was it? Baltimore? Was it this one? No. What game was it? Yeah, here. This is it. Okay. We go either here. Trying to figure out which one we want most. They can still get us, in a good spot. I don't hate this. What was the game I was looking at, though? Now I can't even find it. I can't even find it. I don't even remember what it was. Was it this? No, it wasn't this one. Whatever. There's still plenty of bets that we have. Yeah, let's go here. All right, so we're going to go. I don't want to screw you guys over. I want us to get the best bet possible. Let's go with the Toronto game. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's go George Springer, no runs at plus 110. Market projections minus 101 on that. So already, I'm sorry, I wasn't sharing this. Already that we know, we already know, right, that we're getting better odds than the books are offering to us. Was Pittsburgh Cincy the one? Okay, that's fine. I think we'll stick with this one. We're going to go George Springer under runs, so no runs. That's at plus 110. Other books have it at minus 120 in some spots. So plus 110 is a good one. And then we're going to go Austin Martin, no walks for Minnesota at minus 135. Perfectly fine with me there. Again, we're getting better odds on Bet365 than anywhere else. And then we go Okamoto under walks. No walks for Okamoto. So now, with those three in our lineup, and of course, there's going to be some correlation tax there, but we get the 30% boost applied to this anyway, so we're fine. George Springer at plus money to not record a run is pretty solid. That should at least give us, a little bit of wiggle room here. So George Springer, no runs. So no home runs, no runs whatsoever. We can't have any of it. And we're getting that at plus 110. And then Austin Martin, under on walks. All right, that's at minus 135, but that's okay. A win is a win, right? And then we're taking Okamoto under on walks as well. Plus 470 with the 30% boost. We're at what, like 6-1? Perfect. No one's complaining about that. Sick. By the way, with these prop tools, you can always use the link down below to get 15% off any month, any week, or sign up with any of our sportsbook partners down there. Follow a couple simple steps, and you know what you get? You get them for free for the entirety of the month. You deposit $5 or $10, and you get this. You get the prop tool for free. I'm telling you, people ask, "Oh, what are you using? How do you use this and that?" Well, how do I get access to it? You'll see, get it for free down there. Just choose a book, click on it, make a $5 or $10 deposit, take a screenshot of your welcome email, your first settled bet, and email us at support@stokastic.com. Get a free month. And every single one of these equals an additional month as well, which means that, like, for every one you sign up on, you have another month in your pocket. All right, so we got Bet365 in. DraftKings MLB. Does DraftKings have an MLB? They only have one for Cincy and Pittsburgh for me. Does anyone else have that one? Anyone? If you do, I mean, I might just jam the first few bets I see. Let's see. It's a 3+ leg same game parlay. I mean, screw it. Sure, I'll do it. Why not? Why'd that disappear on me? Why did I lose that game? I might have to come back to it. Why did that disappear? Yeah, we might have to come back to that one. Suzuki hitter 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I can look at it for you. But my guess, you have winds blowing out. You got all that crazy stuff going on. It's cold. Hits, runs, RBIs. Suzuki. No real edge there. Like if you were going to bet it, you grab it on Novig on a peer-to-peer, or you take it on DraftKings if you wanted the over, right? That would be the spot to do it if you wanted. Hey, what's up, man? Nice to see you. User KQ8WN5XC2E. It's a very personable name. J-Med, okay, rather take the home run? Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know what the edge is there or if there is one at all. It doesn't, just because there's bad weather there doesn't mean that he can't homer. But yeah, plus 632 true odds. Someone on Novig's offering it at plus 641, $19 in liquidity. So unlikely to be sharp money there for sure. Pete, Baltimore, New York is your boost. Yeah, I think it's just geo-targeting us. I don't know why it would geo-target me with that one and not Philadelphia, but whatever. It is what it is. There's a huge edge on this Justin Crawford home run at plus 1750 on BetMGM. Just huge. If you can bet on BetMGM, do it. Like Rob Snyder, 7-1. Again, huge plus EV there. BetMGM is the place to be today and most days, because I don't really see much popping up on DraftKings or FanDuel. Adley Rutschman is one. Trevor Story on FanDuel. I bet that already, actually. I bet Ozzy Albies, too. I'm surprised that hasn't moved at plus 570. But I think that's a good... Plus 570 on Albies. That's off from every other book. And he's in Coors Field going up against Quintana. It's really not bad. Austin Wells today, too, against Povich at plus 780. Not a bad number on Austin Wells. If you're looking for a DraftKings home run bet, 7.8% edge there. Pretty decent. Sal Frelick. Sal Frelick cost me like $1,000 yesterday. I was in first place in a DFS contest for it was $1,500, and he hit a homer. I finished in second for like $550. But if he didn't homer in a game that was already completely out of reach, that would have gone well. But yeah, you would actually think we'd have a lot more plus EV home run bets on Bet365 right now. Ahmed Rosario, 7% edge. That's not bad. I kind of like that. 7% edge on Rosario is not bad at all. Plus 575. No, you're good, man. I'm just joking. Doesn't matter. It was still a good day. Needed one. JJ Bleday, 5% edge. Usually, though, what happens is Bet365 just has these crazy, crazy odds that are just so far off from the rest of the market, you know, and we can hammer them. But now you got stuff like this. It's like, Nico Horner, cool, plus 2,200. Do we really care about that? If you're going to bet it, sure, put $10 on it or something. That'd be pretty sweet. I'll do it right now, as a matter of fact. Why not? That'll be a fun bet for me to sweat during the early games. Yeah, fine. We'll do it. Well, $10 on Nico Horner to homer here. Okay. pull up the liquidity tool as well. You would honestly think, though, that we'd have a lot more bets right now on a Friday with all of these games. But it doesn't appear to be the case, which is fine. You know, like there's still opportunities that we can take advantage of. Like this Mackenzie Gore under 6.5 strikeouts. How about this Jakob Pertl? Double doubles. You guys see this? To record a double double plus 1487. And there's actually liquidity on that on Novig and on Profit X. Isn't that interesting? Huh. I don't know if anyone's going to actually bet this, but if nothing else, it's kind of interesting. Let's see if there's actually any market like volume on it. Jakob Pertl, double doubles. 1,200 traded on it already. It's not nothing. The Zach Wheeler strikeout spot to me, under 6.5 strikeouts. This is one of the bets that I like the most today, if we're being completely honest. I would like to see, okay, let's see. So right now we have $1,000 offered. So somebody wants the under, okay? That's why this is on the over. So if there's 1,072 on the over, that means the person is offering the over so they can get the under. At plus 140, right? I'd be very curious to see if this has moved throughout the day and if we just missed the best number, but it's still worth betting. And what I like to do here, using the liquidity tool, I'll just pop in the Novig and see with strikeouts if there's like on this 6.5 number, how much 17,000 traded on this. On the over, much to the over, which mean or to the under. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in Zach Wheeler here. Let me see where the best odds are on Wheeler. So obviously Bet365 at minus 135 still clears. If this is a sharp on the other side, they're getting it at minus 140. We can get this at minus 135 on Bet365. I think that's a spot that's worth hitting here. Yeah, I'm going to grab it. Let me just lock this in real quick. Still at minus 135. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. I love this liquidity tool. And you don't call it sharp money because some of these aren't actually going to be sharp. You kind of just have to figure out which ones are. And you can do that by seeing, you know, are they creating arbitrage? You know, there's a bunch of different ways to do it, and you'll get familiar with it. Probably don't have many live bets right now. No in-game bets. You go into Portfolio EV and you look at the top bets here, though, you're going to see a lot of plus EV stuff. Austin Reeves under PRA on DraftKings right now. Pretty solid bet. Under 33.5 at minus 106. Looks pretty solid. FanDuel's at minus 125. Matter of fact, Bet365 is under 34.5 at minus 112. That's just ridiculous. So really what you do, you scan and you find as many of these bets as you possibly can. Before we go, I want to do one more same game parlay. All right. And we don't have the same game parlay option on FanDuel because we already took the first inning bet. But my guess is we should be able to find something on DraftKings. Right? We should be able to get a good DraftKings bet here. So let's see what we've got. It doesn't, you know, I'd forget about same game parlay. Let's put like a 3-legger together. Let's put a fun 3-legger together. This Aaron Judge one got us there the other day on no walks. Let's go with 3+ money spots. How about that? You want to go 3+ money spots to wrap up the week? And as always, you want to use these tools, 50% off with that link down below. 50%, Snipe 50, any week, any month. And if you're new, guess what? Your first week's free anyway. You want to change up the way you bet and start, betting profitably, consistently, and start turning this into something more than just a hobby. That's the way to do it. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. Joey Cantillo over 5.5 strikeouts. I actually like this bet a lot today. He might give up some power. It's nice weather at Sutter Health Park. It's a good hitter's park, but he has good strikeout stuff against the A's team that's striking out at like a 25% clip. So I actually like Cantillo a lot here, and we're going to plug that in. Over 5.5 strikeouts, okay? That'll be the first one we grab. And then second one we're going to take here is going to be, you know what? We're going Aaron Judge under walks at plus 145. And then we need one more leg to tie all of this together for us. We're going to go see if we can still find a decent edge here. From any game, does not matter. Let's go Ramon Laureano to not record a walk. Okay? This will be the third and final. This Aaron Judge spot's at plus 145. I do have an all-purpose boost here, so I'm going to use that. Get this to plus 875. And we are locked in. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. It's a good way to close out the week. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Come hit me up on Twitter if you haven't done so. If you ever have questions about the show, the bets, anything about the tools, whatever it may be, come find me over there. Or, of course, hit me up in the comments. Start using the liquidity tool. You're going to love that. But, yeah, man, at Loughy, Loughy on X. J Metal K, good to see you. Tiffany, you too. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you back here for the next one on the Snipe session Monday afternoon. Bye-bye.